right. You guys all love a good walkthrough video, so I thought I'll walk you through this new voting tool. First of all, it's really just the same as the spreadsheet, right? So there's nothing new in the process, and in all that kind of stuff. I just found that using the spreadsheet, for me at least, was a lot of work, like triggering all the different process steps, making sure everybody did what he had to do, explaining all the things was just like super annoying and took a lot of time for me personally. Maybe not for you guys voting. So I kind of thought that turning this into a tool would help with a lot of that, and I hope it does. So this is the first time we're going to try it. It'll be a bit bumpy, but I think that down the road, like in a couple of months, this will make it significantly easier and more streamlined so that we can really pay out, hopefully payroll middle of the month, and have everything decided and all of that. So yeah, anyway, the tool is, it's kind of simple. You just go to the website that I've sent you, and I'll open up a new reward round. This is something just I only do this, and I'm just going to do this testing here. It will create a new reward round. Whenever a new reward round is created, there'll be a message sent to Discord, right? So if I just like zoom my Discord into the picture, you'll see, oh, there's this message, right? All contributors have been tagged. There's clear instructions. The November reward round has started. Put your stuff into the content calendar, discuss with your team members, the value add, and then also add that value add to the tool. The same message can be found here, right? You just pop this open and you'll see, okay, in the first step, the preparation step, which is highlighted in red, we'll see that we'll make sure that the stuff is in the content calendar, right? If your stuff isn't in the content calendar or the publication date is not within November, you're not going to be rewarded for that piece of content. You maybe can sneak it in next month, but typically we want people to make sure that their stuff is in the content calendar. You don't have to be like, go super crazy and maintain all the details, but have in there what type of content it was, a description, a link, and the publication date. That's the most important stuff. Then also we have this team value add, right? We had this in the previous month with our spreadsheet. We'll go into the team channel, and the team together just comes up with their value prop, the stuff that they have done in the month of November in this case, right? So you'll come to that, you'll agree on that. And then once you've done that, we're still in preparation phase. One of the team members goes into here and just writes something, right? They write down T-Hub, done amazing stuff, and the budget I'll probably do, because this is still like based on the spreadsheet, and maybe I'll add this in later versions. So I'll take care of the budget, but the team takes care of adding their value add. Right, so you do that, you create that, and you'll see, okay, that this is in here. Currently, this will also be a manual step for now. We'll have to wait. I've set some timer, but essentially we'll have to wait until every team has completed that, right? We'll say we'll give 3 days. Every team can add that during that time. So ideally, at the end, we'll have a picture that looks more like this, right? So we'll have every team sort of has a nice little value prop what they have delivered in that month. Once that has been completed, again, I will do that. I will click on open reward round, and so then you'll see it will switch to the red indicator will switch to open, and it will again send a message to Discord telling you these steps and updating you, right? So you don't have to follow along on this tool. You only have to open it up when you get a notification on Discord. Then there's steps in here that say, what I'm going to do now, right? Okay, we're going to do voting on the content reward round. You're all familiar with this because you've successfully managed to do that last month, so I'm not going to go into that. And then a new part is we're trying to find consensus on the team value add, right? So in the spreadsheet, we used to do this by, I would just enter what I thought, and then if nobody had any objections, we'll go ahead with it. And if somebody had, Lovis had underneath created these separate tables that we could do this with. It's kind of clunky, all of it. And I think like a better approach is this what we have here, right? So maybe I'm the first one. I'll just say I'll create a proposal. So I'll click on new proposal, and here ideally I'd see all the value adds of the different teams. And now I'll do equal weighting for all teams. Okay, I should have miscounted it so it won't add up. But I'll do something like this, right? And hopefully, ideally, I'd also add reasoning for why I've come up with that, or I don't. Maybe we'll do that only on the second round, whatever, right? And then I'll submit it. And then my proposal, this will also send a message to Discord saying that there's been a new proposal. So you guys can all check it. And the way we'll do this is there's going to be a timer of 2 days. And if during these 2 days there's no veto handed in, that's what the proposal is, right? So currently this is my proposal. If nobody else has any objections, right, then in 2 days, this is what we're going to accept as the allocation for teams in that month. If somebody has objections and thinks this is not the right allocation, they can do veto here, and it will be added as a current proposal, right? So we'll just overwrite what it was, and you can see the old proposal if you click on the details button. It's currently empty if there's none. And then we can hopefully then go back and forth with that a little bit and wiggle in the results that we think are appropriate per team. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. There's one last step here, that's add yourself to the team you've added value to. So that you click on team assignment, and it's kind of similar to what we did in the spreadsheet as well, right? So here I'll just say, oh, I've been part of the Tokenomics Hub team, publishing, I've did something for community, consulting, treasury, I did everything in every team. And so I'll just add myself everywhere, whatever. And then you'll add a short description on what you basically did, right? Like the value you have added. So this is relevant so that your teammates can vote and see what you've done, right? They've got something that they can use. So we'll submit that. Everybody does that. And here you now see that under each team, so let's say here, I didn't participate in the education team, so I'm not a member of the education team. Here, I'm a member of this team. And if you click on my name, you'd hopefully see the value add. I haven't added any. I didn't add any, so you won't see anything. But ideally, if everybody does this properly, you'll see per member the value that they added for the team. And that's that. That's step or phase 2 open. So once that is complete, and again, there's going to be a timer. In the future version, I'm going to add a timer here so we can see it here as well. But currently, it's only in Discord. I just want to try this tool out first and see if you guys like it before I keep building on it. So essentially, if everybody's done that, what I'll then do, I'll click on the start member vote phase. This will again trigger a message to Discord. You will all see it. And what you've probably noticed while I'm showing this is that the buttons that you're not supposed to use are grayed out, right? So in the phase team vote, you can't create a new veto or a proposal for the team allocation anymore because it's already been decided, right? You can't add value add. You can't change that for the teams anymore because it's already been decided. You can't add your team assignment because it's already been decided. All you can do in this phase is you can vote for the teams that you've been working on, right? So education here, I haven't been participating in the education team, so I cannot vote for it. I can only vote for the Tokenomics Hub team, publishing, and the teams that I've been in. And then I just click on the team vote button and I allocate 100 points, right? And here, if there's multiple users, I can allocate to them. We've decided to, in this first round, I'm happy to change this later on, that you can vote for yourself in this case. And for people that don't vote, they essentially don't get a reward. And I think this is this might sound drastic, but I feel like it's important because if you don't vote, you're not gonna give points, but you can still receive points, right? So it kind of creates an imbalance between team members. And really what we want to do is find consensus and make sure that everybody's happy with what they've done here, right? So I'm going to give myself, of course, 100 points because I'm the only one in the team. And that's it. Nobody can see that for now. Maybe that's something we'll have to change. But yeah. And the same for the content reward round, right? This will be open and filled with content once I've started the round. But essentially, yeah, that's it. So once everybody's done that, we'll again launch a timer of, I don't know what it is, 2 or 3 days. You would have received, if I go back to Discord here, you would have seen here all these messages that have come in, right? Reward round was just open. There's been a new proposal. And there's been, the team phase, right? And then Once I close it, it will send another message, and it will also calculate the results. I'm not sure if this works, if there's no values in. Okay, it just shows 0. Great. So then hopefully after all these things, this will be a lot more automated. Everybody will know what to do. No questions, nothing. Like, feel free to ask, of course, but hopefully it'll be a lot clearer on how to go to that process. Everybody will be notified. I don't have to come up with these messages every single time. And at the end, we'll just know, right? Who gets how much for content, who gets how much for a team, and who gets how much for in terms of ownership. Yeah, that's the new tool. I'll upload this video to Discord, and I'll also just kick off this was the test system. I'll kick off in the live production system. I'll kick off the November reward round prep phase, and then we can get going. Cool. Hope you like it. And yeah, if you have any questions or feedback, don't be shy.